Hello.
Hi.
Hopefully my connection isn't as bad, but I won't be
Is your
talking that much in
yeah?
this
Is
class.
your
So
home? Is your roommate at home? Yeah, maybe she's
and she's
downloading
a
something.
graphic designer, so God knows what she's downloading.
Whole internet.
Yeah. Hi, Jose.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice. Thank you.
Are you ready to act?
Yes, I am ready. Yes.
Okay. We're going to read a script and work on pronunciation today.
Okay.
Hey, Vincenzo. Oh, Vincenzo. I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Okay.
There we go.
Here I am. Oh,
Hi,
at
there
the
you
end,
are.
I succeed
You made
in the
it.
microphone, with the microphone, my microphone. Okay. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm so excited to participate in this lesson
Yay.
because I have booked also the next lesson, you know?
Oh, cool. Good, because it's
Yes.
long. It's a long play, so we're going to work through the whole thing. All right.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Can I want you to do something?
You want me to do something?
Hello?
Yeah, you're always on the same direction. Maybe you could just turn it over like this.
Let me see what's over there before I do that. Here, I can do it this way, but then we're looking out the window. You guys want to see Paris while I teach?
Yes.
I have a nice view, but you can't see the Eiffel Tower out my window or anything, unfortunately. There's a mirror. Is that better?
Is it a mirror or a door?
It's a mirror and a door. A mirror on a door.
What?
Hi guys. So today we're going to read a play script for 2 hours. We've got this hour and the next hour, and I will be making note of your pronunciation. Anastasia, what? Anastasia, come on in. MJ's watching. Hi, Hoyan. Hoyan, it's nice to see you.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Nice to see you. I'm doing fine.
And hi again, Jose. Jose.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine.
Cool. And hi, Dennis.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Samantha.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Dennis, have we met before?
No,
I didn't think so. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia. Do you have a British teacher by any chance?
Yes.
Yes.
I have all teachers here.
Okay. I hear it. I can hear like a bit of a British accent coming from you. It's good.
No. It's not. It's
No?
not a very good accent here. It's just a bad accent. So.
No.
I feel like you're the only person who admires to be a British speaker.
I like British accents.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I
this
think
is
it's
the play.
more difficult for foreigners to speak with British accent than an
Yeah,
American.
I think so too. So it's called The Spellbook in the Forbidden Room.
Kind of cool.
You can download the file if you want it, but it will be on my screen. So whatever works for you. If you want to download it, then cool. If not, that's fine. So what we're going to be doing is reading this together, and I will be listening for your pronunciation as you're reading. And then after we've read a scene, I'll give you notes on your pronunciation. Okay? So I need to divide you guys up into roles.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I get tired of marrying with some man.
So first is the narrator. I'll ask for volunteers. If no one volunteers, then I'll choose someone. But would anyone like to be the narrator? No.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
What's
Dennis.
the difference?
Dennis is the narrator. And then father.
I must be the father.
Luke, I am your father. Sarah? How about Koyan?
Yes.
Okay. Kara. Jose? Jose A? Bella? Be
How old I am, by the way.
Vincenzo. It's up to you. You can use your creative license.
Who am I?
Vincenzo, you are
That's not.
Bella.
If
Bella,
I think to
okay.
myself, who am
Yeah.
I?
Okay. Youngest
And then-
daughter, youngest.
Yeah. And
You're
then
Benjamin Button.
old woman. Old woman is Jose F.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it for the first two scenes. So we'll
Would
get
be,
started with that, and then we will go from there. Okay. So let me just get my notes open here, and then we can start. So, Mr. Narrator, you've got a good number of lines here on the first page.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Uh,
whenever you're ready.
A long time ago, in the mountains of Poland, there lived a father and his 3 children. His eldest daughter, Sarah, loved to gaze at her own reflection, wondered if she should change her hair or her shirt. The middle daughter, Kara, loved to dance. She would frolic and dip and wave, forgetting everything but the music around her. The last daughter, Bella, was very strange. She was often daydreaming, but she loves her sister very much. So,
Good.
father,
Father enters.
I'm just answering. So, oh, my beautiful daughters, I have a question to ask of you. Would any of you like to learn to read? Wait, I remember that. Wait, no. I am again a father. Can I change my role?
No. Narrator?
their father had always wanted them to learn how to read. He thought that it was a very valuable skill, but he had no money to get a tutor, and he didn't know how to read himself.
Good. Sarah?
Well, I do have a lot of parties to attend to, and I must be sure that I'm wearing beautiful clothes at all times. But I guess that I could try father.
I have plenty of dancing that I have to do, and wherever there is good music, I will most likely always be there, but I shall try to read.
Bella? Vincenzo? Oh, did we lose him? Vincenzo, are you there? Okay. I have nothing to do besides sit on this chair and dream, or watch Kara dance, or help Sarah choose which dress she wants to wear. I shall try my hardest, Father.
Wonderful. Now all I have to do is find a tutor that will not ask for too much money.
Okay. And we're gonna continue right on to scene 2.
Things
Writer?
went on as usual. The girl's father didn't find a tutor, Everyone asked too much money, and the old man didn't have much of it to spare. He had given up trying, and he'd lost all hope of finding someone to teach his girl to read when an old woman knocked on the door.
Come in. Come in.
Hello. I am wandering poor traveler. Could you get me some food and warm place to stay tonight?
Of course, of course. Warm yourself by the fire.
Thank you, kind sir. I won't. I won't. I,
Please sit
I
down.
lost my plate. Yeah, thank you, kind sir. I won't be too much trouble.
Alright, I shall go prepare dinner. My oldest daughter was supposed to, but I suppose she's out having a party or finding new ways to do her hair.
Oh,
Thanks again for letting me stay in your beautiful house.
My pleasure.
No matter.
Yes. Here's
So,
some soup. Sorry that my middle daughter isn't here. She's probably off dancing somewhere. My youngest daughter is probably in her room daydreaming the day away. Give me an answer, old woman.
old woman.
This is very fine soup. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Is that a book behind you?
Yes, it is. I enjoy reading very much.
Would you mind staying with us this winter? You could teach my girls how to read in exchange for a warm house and food.
That's fine. I do need a place to stay.
Then it's settled. Their lessons will begin tomorrow.
Very well.
Good. Okay. All right. Let me grab
Scene 3.
Pardon? Yeah, we're gonna do some pronunciation first. So let's start with the narrator. First, before I do this, what's in the play? Just a quick, like, 2-3 minutes. Can someone tell me what we just read?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I have 3 daughters, youngest, middle, and oldest. One of them is daydreaming, the others, they're all illiterate, and I want to find a tutor them to teach how to read. But they're too expensive. They want too much money. And suddenly, all of a sudden, I found that old lady who wants to teach my girls how to read in exchange a warm environment.
A wild woman appears. Sorry. I was playing Pokemon earlier. Okay. Dennis, you're first, Mr. Narrator. So I've got a list of words in the chat that I would like you to pronounce for me, one at a time. So Dennis, could you read the first one?
Okay. Lived, frolic, dip, everything, thought, tutor, much.
Okay, so
Wow.
the first one, lived.
Lived.
You're doing the E sound,
Okay.
but it should be lived. Lived.
Lived.
And the second word?
Frolic.
Frolic. Frolic. Need to make sure we can hear that R sound. Oh, hey Vincenzo.
No,
In the there's
I have some problem with my connection. Yes.
Okay. It's okay. Let me know when you're here.
Yes.
Ferkin just wants me to act it out, I think. Frolic. So you just have to be careful with your consonant clusters. The with my accent, I'm Canadian with the Canadian American accent. You really need to hear the R sound. Frolic.
Frolic.
And it means. What does it mean? Frolic.
Come on,
I
show
don't
me.
know.
Fergan wants me to show you guys. It means like prancing around like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Frolic.
Okay, next word.
Dip.
That was fine. It was the same problem where you said it like deep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Dip. Everything. Everything.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it's fine. It was again the R sound. You just want to make sure we can hear it and when it's in the middle of a word. Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Thought.
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 Good. So it's an ah. It's an ah sound in the middle. Thought.
Thought.
Good. Same as like brought.
Okay. Yeah.
Thought. Caught.
Taught.
It's like the dentist sound, right? Ah. Okay. Next word.
Next. Tutor.
Tutor. Tutor.
Tutor.
Good. So when you have that teeth in the middle of a word like that, it actually turns into a D sound in the American accent. So instead of saying tutor, it's tutor.
Tutor.
And it
Tutor.
sounds it's two instead of chew, it's two.
Tutor.
Tutor.
Ah,
Tutor. Good. Good.
tutor.
And the next one?
And much.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what the problem was. It's good. Okay, perfect. All right. Father?
Daughter. Daughters.
Say it again.
Daughters.
I don't know why, but every time you always have this roll and you always say daughters, and it always sounds off for some reason, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Let me put it in a sentence for you. Because I need to figure out what it is. Okay, read for me.
His eldest daughter, Sarah, allowed to gaze at her own reflection.
Daughter. Make sure it's
Sorry.
like
Daughter. His eldest daughter. And
Okay.
how am
Where
I
is your
reading?
tongue?
daughter. Pardon, Vincenzo?
Where is, no, where is your daughter? I was thinking.
Where's your daughter? I don't have a daughter.
No, it's your tongue. Where is your tongue? Excuse me. Where is your tongue?
Okay.
Where do you put your tongue
And then
when you say the R?
daughter. No, I think the R is okay. Daughter. Her eldest daughter,
Okay.
Sarah. Daughter. Maybe you're dragging on the last syllable a little bit. Maybe his eldest daughter, Sarah, and you should just cut it.
Daughter.
His eldest daughter, Sarah.
Sarah's
no.
daughter.
No.
Daughter, Sarah. It's okay. We're gonna just mess up the word now if we keep saying it. And then the next problem was when you're jumping from one word to another that starts with an H, you're struggling a little bit. Her hair.
Her hair.
Her hair. You're like her hair. Her hair. You don't need to breathe really. It turns into one word almost. Her hair.
Yeah, I see.
Like her hair. So don't pause when you've got H sounds.
What are you saying? Excuse me. What are you
So-
saying? For
Her hair. Vincenzo, do you have a question?
yes, I didn't catch. What are you saying? What did you say? Say for her.
Oh, I was saying to be careful when you're taking a breath in between words that start with an H. Instead of saying her hair, it's not the right place to take a breath. She was brushing her hair. You don't need to pause as much there. When you have it, they kind of blend together.
Okay.
Her hair. Yeah.
You
might
don't
sound
have
like
to
her
put
hair.
a pause. A pause between.
Almost. Not too
Okay.
much for beginner. Then we're starting to like just make up words. There's a fly in here, so I keep doing this. I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay, and then Sarah. I think it was Hoyan.
Yes.
I think you only had a few lines, but
A lot of problems.
I'm hearing your no. There aren't very many, but I think you have more lines. The problem I'm hearing with two is you're doing two.
Cha.
So
Or
instead of
two.
saying, yeah, you're making like a yi, two, two,
Two.
two, but it should
Two.
just be two,
Two.
two, yeah, instead
So
of
which one is
two.
correct?
So listen to the difference. Two, two. It's very
Two.
small,
Two.
but I can hear it.
Two.
Two,
Two.
two. It's the second one that's
Two.
correct.
Two.
Two. It's a
Two.
problem with your
Two.
tongue.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
two.
So watch. Chew, chew. Your tongue is being pushed up here,
Two. Oh,
right? But
two.
when you're saying it correctly, two, two, your
Two,
tongue is not
two.
up here.
Yes.
Two. Good.
Two.
Good.
Two.
Good.
Two.
Oh, you just did it. Chew.
Two.
So try this.
T.
What?
Can you read this sentence?
She took the tutu to the store.
Yeah, good. To the store. Two.
Tutu to the store.
Two.
Yeah.
Tutu.
Two.
She took two tutu to the store.
You took two tutus to the store.
To the store.
To the tutu store. Okay. So just be careful that you're not making it sound like there's a W in there. Okay?
Two.
It's a really small difference, but I can hear it. So,
Yes.
Kara? I've only got one word for Kara. Who is Kara? I think it was Jose?
Yes.
Okay.
All I got was when you've got ing at the end of a word. So let me find a sentence. Okay. So when you were reading sentences that had an ing at the end, you're really pronouncing the g, and you don't need to. You don't need to say like she was wondering if she should change her hair. It should just be wondering. Instead of wondering, you cut off your G. You need to cut off your G sound rather than making it a full G sound in when you've got ing at the end.
Wondering.
Wondering. Okay, and I'm also the other problem was you're rolling your R.
Wondering.
So you're saying wondering, and it should
Wondering.
be wondering. So your tongue, it should never touch up here. You're tapping, wondering. But it should be, wondering. Your tongue should be held here rather than tapping the roof of your mouth.
Wondering.
It's a little bit better. So let me get my famous R tongue picture. It's hard to show you with my mouth. It doesn't really work. So I could try, but
That's what I was.
I can't get in there. So
I was singing. Okay. Wondering.
Okay, so see how your tongue, it goes really close to the roof of your mouth, but it never ever touches there. It should never tap.
Okay, I understand.
That's the problem because
Never
as soon
touch.
as it taps, wondering. We hear that the
Really sounds like a Russian.
wondering. I don't know, but be careful.
What is the
wondering?
what is the left image? What's about the left image?
Sorry?
What's about
The
the
image?
left image? Left image.
Left.
What do you mean?
Which image?
Oh, which
What's
image?
the meaning of the left image? The image on the left.
This image right here?
At the top, left and right.
This one?
You have left and right. What is left?
Right?
Oh, it's the L and the R sound.
Uh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. When you make the L sound, your tongue is pushing here.
sorry.
On the top.
When you make
on the top.
R sound, See it?
Oh.
Oh, oh. It's
Oh.
right?
Okay.
L. But when you make the R sound, er,
Oh.
my tongue never touches. It just sits here.
Okay.
I,
Well.
It's hard to show you in my mouth.
Okay.
I don't mind, but it's you can't really see it. So with a picture, you can see how it's sitting there, right? It's all about your muscles, your tongue muscles.
Yes. You must practice it.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
eat more ice cream or something, and then maybe
Huh?
you can do like
It's a miracle happens.
yeah.
Can we eat an ice cream in order to pronounce it? Yes.
Yeah. Old woman, I didn't get very many words for you. I only got could and would. So who was the old woman?
Yes, I'm here.
Jose, so I'll listen again for when you're reading this next time, but all I'm getting is the can you pronounce this word for me?
Cool.
Good.
Right. So instead of could, it should be could.
Good.
Could.
Could, would, should. Not could.
Would. Should. Could.
It's an
Okay.
could. I could. You could.
Could. You could.
Can you repeat that for me, Jose?
Yes. Could.
Could. Good.
Could.
And would.
Would.
Again?
Would.
Would. Would.
Would.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of like an ooh, it's an Like I always say, like it's like someone punched you in the stomach. Like could. Okay?
Okay.
Right? If someone punches you, you're not like coo. It's more like an right? That's the sort of sound. Okay. All right, let's go on to Act 1, Scene 3. Okay. Narrator.
Okay.
Yeah, I ask a question.
Should we keep the same roles?
Yeah. May I ask
Might
a
as
question
well.
before we go
I
on?
want to speak more.
I want to speak more.
I want to speak more. Yes.
Okay. So, what was your role, Harian?
Whichever that gives me more chance
I think you
to
were
read.
Sarah before. Can we switch so that how about Hoyen, you can be the narrator, and
Yeah,
Dennis,
thanks.
you can be Sarah. Just so that someone else, because I got a lot for you last time, Dennis, so I can hear someone else speaking and reading a whole paragraph.
Okay.
Firkin, what was your question?
Never mind, we can go on.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
There are a couple of chairs, a small table, and a fireplace. Narrator enters, lights come on. The next morning, only one girl was sitting by the fireplace, waiting for her lesson to begin. Perhaps the other girls had something important to do. Perhaps they were off having a meeting with so and so, or maybe something terrible had happened in the night, and the girls had rushed over to help. This was not the case. Sarah was off picking up flowers to liven up the house for her party that night, and Kara was off dancing. A musician had come into town, and he brought with him an accordion. Kara had jumped at the chance to dance to that wonderful sound. So only one girl was sitting, waiting for the old woman who come and teach her to read.
Good. Okay.
Read so dramatically.
Oh, do I have to read the part narrator?
You can if you want to. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Narrator exists. Lights go out. Old woman and Bella enter. They sit down. Lights go on.
Okay. Okay. Old woman?
All right. Now that is on.
Hoyen, do you want to read all of the italics?
Italics? Which one?
Yeah, italics are the words on an angle, like this. Because
She shows her.
yeah, technically this
Okay.
is the narrator, so you can read it all if you want to.
Okay, but I didn't hear the old woman said.
She said, "All right, now that is an..."
Okay, she shows her paper with the letter A written on it.
Bella? Bella is Vincenzo?
Benjamin Button.
Vincenzo, you're muted. We can't hear you. Can you click your microphone?
Here, yeah. Okay.
There we go.
What is the point? I don't understand where is it.
You're right here. Do you see it?
Where is it? No. The last daughter, Bella? No. Bella is sitting on the stage or not?
Oh, we're right here. Do you see it on my screen?
Aspetta, I must come back. Because I have another window. Yes. I try to show you a window. Okay. Bella. That looks like an A to me.
Good. Now, is it an uppercase A or lowercase a?
Lowercase, right?
Yes. Is A
Lower.
yes, my dear. You really are living fast.
Father enters. He hangs his jacket over one of the chairs.
How is she doing?
Very well. She's learning very fast. She'll be able to read sentences in no time.
But I already can. She grabs
the
it.
book.
Okay.
She grabs the book and points at the words as she reads them.
This is Bella.
This say I can't.
A woman
Says
grabs the book from her.
Yeah, girl. That is my personal journal.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I didn't know, you see.
It's alright, it's alright. Now, where are my sisters?
Those two girls, they will be scolded very much when they get... Oh, what should I say right now? Home.
Oh, Father, it isn't their fault.
Oh, no.
They have many... It isn't their fault. They have many things to do.
It's very much is their fault. I am offering you great lessons. Now, let's move on to B.
Lights go off. They exit.
Okay, good. All right, let's see. Narrator. Samantha. Do I remember what?
Hear the bus sound. Bus sound. Do you
Oh.
hear the bus?
Oops.
Okay.
No, I don't remember either.
No, I don't remember. Narrator, Huyen, I just wanted to say really good work with your R sound. Because I remember a couple weeks ago when you were having trouble with your R's in the middle of words. It's like perfect now. So that's awesome.
Oh,
really,
thank you.
yeah, really good.
I'm so happy.
Okay. The. So you were saying the a couple times.
Huh? Yes.
Not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying to me it sounds more natural to say the rather than the most of the time.
How about
Just
for others other than you?
I think it depends. It's there. Some people try to say that there are some rules with the and the. I really don't think that there are any rules, except that the is used a lot in titles. when you're reading out a title. Besides that, I naturally it's almost always the. So
Okay.
I
I
wish I
think there
could
is
tell you
the.
more than that, but it's just one of those things where you can pronounce it either way. To my ear, it sounds kind of unnatural to say the when you were. So just a note. Um, okay. Next word.
Perhaps.
Okay, that was the only word where I didn't hear your R. But it was perfect when
Okay.
you said it by
Perhaps.
itself. Besides
I want
that,
to pay attention. It's much
it was
better.
like, yep. And I could tell that you were paying attention when you were reading. That was the only time where I didn't hear it. So, but besides that, it was really good. And then I heard it again with do as well, like to do.
To do.
So it should be to do.
To do. Okay.
Almost
Slightly different.
think of it as like if you want to think of there being a W in the word almost, think of it as being more at the end than think of it more as after the O than before. Like instead of to, it's more like to.
To. To do.
Don't really emphasize it, but that's one way to think about it, you know? So to do rather than
To do. To do.
that's better.
To.
To do. To
It's
do.
not perfect.
No, but it will be.
Thanks.
Keep practicing.
To do.
And then I heard a little bit of trouble with your RL.
R. Exactly. Yes.
Girl.
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 Oh, girl. Girl.
Girl is the
Girl.
think of it like this.
Girl.
Just to do it really slowly. Girl.
Girl.
Perfect.
Girl. Girl.
Okay. And then you need
Girl.
to just squish it together. Girl.
Girl. Girl.
Okay. So what's happening is when you have the RL together, we're losing your L. So it's a problem switching from the R to the L. And that's
Girl.
a tongue thing. It's a tongue thing. Because you're going girl, girl, girl. So make sure that L, that you really get your tongue up here for it. Girl.
Girl.
Even if you need to
Girl.
overemphasize it, just while you're practicing, you know? Girl, girl. What are some other words that end in RL? Pearl.
Pearl. Pearl.
Pearl.
Pearl.
Okay.
Pearl.
Do you hear yourself doing it? Can you hear the
Yes,
problem?
Yes,
So,
I said purr or something.
Purr.
I lost my L sound.
Yeah, it's almost like if you look at my mouth, it's happening like purr. Like you can't quite get to the L. So that's completely your tongue. It's doing that. So
Pearl.
pearl. Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Pearl. This is so difficult.
Well, it is hard though. I mean, the R and the L, like you just saw this picture, right? Let me just put this up again to remind you that these are two of the hardest sounds, okay? So when you push them together, it's hard to pronounce that. It's hard to push your tongue from this spot up to here when you're not used to doing it. So it's just a matter of practice. Firkin says, "Grow up, girl."
I wasn't saying that.
Grow up, girl.
Grow up, girl.
Go home.
Girl.
You go, girl.
Go, girl.
Good, Hoyen. Okay. I think that was it.
This one?
Oh no, there's two other words.
Which one?
It's liven, not live-in. Liven.
Oh, liven.
Like to liven up the room.
Liven up
liven.
the room.
Yeah, it means, make things joyful and happy.
Frolic.
Liven.
Is it?
Frolic. There was one other word.
Old. I
Okay,
hate that
that's fine.
owl sound.
I know. I'm missing, and I think what's happening is your R is like spot on now. Your R is getting really, really good. And now you need to focus more on your L, okay? And especially blending them together. Because the problem is we're just losing the O sound. It's like not quite coming out. So it's all about the tongue, and it's about pushing it here. So yeah, it's good. Okay. All right. Old woman. Who's the old woman? Jose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see the words in the chat?
Learning, journal, great.
Good. Learning.
Learning,
Good. So when you read it, it was almost like learning. Learning. It should be learning. Learning.
I'm going to try. Learning,
Good. And then the next one?
journal,
Same sound. Journal. Journal.
journal,
There are
journal.
those kind of harsh sounds like this. Like you're mad at someone. Learning.
Journal.
Good.
Great,
Great.
great,
Great.
great,
Okay, better. It's the great. Okay,
great.
good. Okay. Bella. Bella.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me.
You see them?
Yeah.
Do you see
I
the
don't
words
have
in the
the.
chat?
I am in the chat, the group chat.
Okay. You can pronounce
The
it.
group chat.
Vowel. Vowel.
Yeah. Vowel.
Okay. Vowel. Again?
Vowel. Vowel.
Oh.
Vowel.
Good, better.
Vowel.
So just do this sound. Oh.
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 Vowel. Oh.
Good. So I need, when you're making that L sound, I need your tongue to push right here. Vowel.
Vowel.
Good,
Vowel.
good, better. Good. Now
Vowel.
Good. So now it's the vowel that's coming before that L. It needs to sound like an vowel. Oh.
Vowel. Vowel.
Good. Better. Now think of the word wool. Wool, like on a sheep. Wool. Wool.
Wool.
Good. Or full.
Wool. Full. No. Full.
Yep. So wool.
It's full.
Full. Vowel. They all have that same sound. It's like ol. Ol.
Oh, wool. Yeah, wool.
Yes,
I always pronounce the wool. I always pronounce the wool with the
right,
sheep.
Exactly. You're doing wool, and you don't need to make that oo sound as much. It's more of an vowel.
Okay.
Oh.
Vowel.
Yes, it's better. So the problem is
okay.
that you're making an oo, and it should be more of an Okay.
Yes, I was thinking that the double O was a U.
Right.
A new sound was a new sound, so I was always mistaken.
Right. I know. I can see the problem, but it's yeah, it's good though. You're doing it properly now, so it's fine. It's good. So just think of it more as an than an oo. It's not an oo.
So excuse me, teacher. When I say foot, can I say foot or foot?
Okay.
What's the pronunciation of foot? F-O-O-T.
Foot. Foot.
Foot. It's more near a O than a U.
It's more of an
Yeah.
like this.
Third. Okay, okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Versus food.
Food? Excuse
That's a
me.
different
Food?
sound. Foot, food. Foot, food. Okay? It's a different vowel sound.
So, as for, we have also the double O, but the sound is different in this case.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very difficult. Okay.
In English, we have lots of crazy vowel sounds, don't we?
Okay. It is not a computer. I like a computer. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the problem for you is making the before the L. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's, ship, sheep. Yes. Or if we change that P with a T, then we've got a problem.
Ship,
one other word,
sheep.
Vincenzo. Be careful about your eyes. You said this, and it should have been this.
Yes, I know. This is my problem.
Yeah, but you know that problem, so that's fine. You know it, and I know you can say this properly. You just have to think about it when you're reading, right?
Yes. Yes, I know.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Father. I don't have any words for you right now. The only thing that you're having more trouble with than your pronunciation is your intonation with your questions. Just be careful about when your voice is rising. And what you need to do now is anticipate when there's a question mark at the end. You need to start, it's hard to explain how we do it, but you're looking ahead and you know that it's a question, so you make it sound like a question from the very beginning. That's what you do.
Is it perfect?
Whoa! That is a crazy ringtone.
Yeah, but sometimes it's different, like rhetorical questions, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Like the answer is simple and he's trying to intonate a different part, not asking a question like, would you mind doing that? Or I can't think of any rhetorical
But when you're asking a rhetorical question, it still sounds like a question.
But you're intonating a different part, putting a stress on a specific part. So I cannot figure when I'm reading.
The intuition.
Wow.
But yeah, the main thing is your pronunciation is really good. You know what the little problems are that you're having, so I'm not pointing the same ones out every time. But they're getting better. Your V's and W's are getting better. You only have trouble with that when you read too quickly. But I think you know that already. And remembering to stop at periods when you're reading, right? Just take a half-second little pause. And besides that, it's mostly just your questions and when you're raising. But the thing is, for you, if I pull out a question and give it to you right now to read, you'll do it correctly. It's just a matter of doing it when you're reading, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be useful for me to say, here's a question, can you read it with the correct intonation? Because you will, because you'll be thinking about it. But you need to think about it while you're reading, you know?
Yeah, I must be the person
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, Vincenzo?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would be very interested if you can resume all that pronunciation. So it would be very interesting for me to write it down in order to remember it.
Okay.
Not only with my pronunciation, but all the pronunciation with the other people in this class.
Yeah, sure.
It would be possible to have. I am in the group chat. I can't find the other window. I don't know where the verbing window. I am the group chat. Can you see this? Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're there. So do you see the V? It's like right about here, blue V.
Yeah.
That's the verbling chat.
Yes. Yeah. Wait a moment. Yes.
That's where you should be.
Wait a moment.
So over here, look at
Excuse
my
me.
screen. Over here,
Yes, I see.
Verbling classes.
Oh, yeah. Verbal. I see.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Yes. Yes. I see a little window.
Yep.
Verbling chat.
Yep,
Yes.
that's where we are.
How can I go
Can you
there?
click there? Can you click that window, Verbling classes?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, try that. But
Yes.
either way, after class.
Yes, but I can go there. I can't go there. I can go there. I remain in the chat, in the group chat. I don't know why. I don't know how can return to your window. No, but it doesn't matter. Perhaps you are going to lose time with me.
Okay,
But
well, don't worry. After this class,
if I can have.
I'll go through
Yeah.
and I'll put together a list of all the sounds that we worked on, okay? And I'll put it on Facebook.
Yes.
For everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You are very kind. Very kind. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue. Let's go into scene 4. Actually, Furkan, what do you mean? Details?
No, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, I'll talk to you after. Okay, scene 4. So we narrator. Let's change again. How about Jose?
Yes.
Would you be the narrator?
Okay. Yes.
And then Jose, what were you before? Old woman? I think.
Kara.
Kara. Okay, Hoyan, you're Kara. Okay. Okay, just so that everyone gets a chance with that kind of longer role.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead whenever you guys are ready.
There are a couple of chairs, a small table, and a fireplace. Lights go on. The 2 girls and the father are standing up.
Where have you been? You missed your lessons.
Oh. So it's me, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Father, there were all these flowers outside, and I knew that I was having a party tonight, and I just thought that if I got some to decorate the house.
And this musician came into town, Father. He had an accordion. He played so well.
Both of you should be ashamed of yourselves. Bella has almost learned to read, while all you two have accomplished is picking some flowers and dancing to some music. Sarah, you're not having your party tonight, and Kara, you're not allowed to listen to any music for a week. You should know that you two learning to read is very important to me, and that you should take that into account next time so that maybe you won't be punished.
We are very sorry, Father.
Yeah, you should.
Yes, very, very sorry.
No matter, now off to that.
But Father, it is 5 o'clock.
You should have thought about this before you disobeyed me. Now off to bed.
But what about supper?
Get to your rooms or I will double your consequences.
Good night, or good evening, Father. Rather.
Everyone says, daughters, live left, father lives right. Those 2 girls didn't show up for any of the class. The days went on, and only Bella was able to read. The other girls were always off doing something of another. Kara wasn't alone to dance anymore, and Sarah hasn't had a single party. Things weren't going too well for all the 2 girls, until a handsome man showed up.
Showed up.
Excuse me, teacher.
Question? Yes.
Yes, the question is this. I don't think that my intonation or the intonation of other person could be the better intonation possible. So it would be useful if you can read the same phrase, the same sentence in order to give us the right intonation.
For
Do you
this
agree?
one?
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
generally.
I was going to
I
pick
think.
up actually on intonation with one of these lines from Huyen. Huyen, can you read this line again for me?
And this musician came into town, father. He had an accordion. He played so well.
So we've got 3 exclamation marks. I'll for sure, Vincenzo, I'll do what you're suggesting. So this is how I would read this. And this musician came into town, father. He had an accordion. He played it so well.
Hey.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I mean.
So you're excited. You're exclaiming.
What?
And this
What?
is-
I'm sleepy.
I don't know. What are you saying? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm saying that you're excited when you've got those exclamation marks. Your entire pitch, your pitch raises up like a whole step. Your pitch raises.
You have to.
Your voice gets a little bit higher.
You have to raise.
You
have to raise your voice
pitch when you're excited, right?
Yeah.
So,
raise
like-
your voice.
And
Raise
this
your
musician came into town, father. He had an accordion. He played so well.
An accordion. Okay.
An accordion.
Yeah.
An
That's
accordion.
very
An
good.
accordion.
So well.
So when you have an
Musician came
exclamation
into
mark,
town, father.
I have to register you, in order to remember. It's
Right.
very difficult.
so
I need a recorder in
yeah,
order to remember.
for sure. So it's a matter with exclamation marks. You start here. This is their starting point. We're going up and up and up and up, and then down a little bit. But you still stay up. Okay, your voice. This is how I would talk when I'm just reading a sentence with a period. But when I'm excited, my pitch raises. And when I'm excited, my pitch or my voice raises right here. It's like a mountain.
Can you repeat for the student? Can the student repeat what you are saying?
Yeah?
Yes, the
Okay.
sentence from
Should
the
I-
student.
Okay.
Should I imitate what you just read?
Yeah.
And this musician
With the
came into And this musician came into town, father. He had an accordion. He had played so well.
Yay! I love that. It's
Okay.
5 and Kara's
Okay.
sleeping.
Wait,
Yes, that's good.
my
Okay,
daughters
very
are
good.
like volley girls.
Yeah. Okay. I just made a list of the words to work on with you guys, but this class is continuing in the next hour. So, does everybody have another ticket? I hope.
Yes,
I do.
I am.
Yeah. If you want to, we're
Yeah.
continuing for another hour so we can keep going with the play because it's not over.
Yes.
Uh,
In this
It's not
sense, in
over.
this way,
So I'm
in this way, teacher.
Is not
Yeah,
over.
Vincenzo. Got
yet.
it. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Thank
gonna leave now and hop into the next hangout, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. Okay.
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 you.
Thank you.
See you.